cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics. Everything was ablaze. Everything was allowed here at Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side. Out of midfield before going out of bounds.
Robinson, a gain of 22 yards, and a Bears first down.
On first down, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was Trevor Davis. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check, 59. I don't think you got it, sir.
He'll look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Thompson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Cohen.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Ball carrier.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Able to power through. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Kyle Fuller.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. And held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
27-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
20-yard line.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Keep it up, defense, keep it up.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds right around the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
No good.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And finding the tight end, Wilson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike, check, 59. Check, check 99, check 99.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be...
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Chicago.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, watch it. Switch. Wide. Get wide. Check your out read. SOS.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Buster screen is able to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was brought down by a...
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
From the 22, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 10-yard line.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Man, I got you. Hey, alert 3. Check. 25, check 25.
Bridgewater now. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Call call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. T.J. Green with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Bears 10. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And some room to roam now. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there from McCaffrey. 49 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very